Oh no, what do these cretins want? Now then, lads, you've had too much at the game already. You're not stepping foot in here till you've sobered up.
Oh yeah? And who's gonna stop us?
Look, Master Fernie, I'm not letting you into the prancing pony. You've had too much to drink today.
You and what army?
Ah!
Yeah, run.
This army.
What, you snivelling wretches? Come on, lads, let's have 'em.
Hello and welcome to another Battle Games in Middle-earth YouTube video. This time we're delving into a Ruffian battle report from the Scouring of the Shire. The Ruffians are causing a ruckus in Bree. It should be good fun to get stuck into. But first, this is all part of a big hobby challenge I'm doing to build 1,000 points of Ruffians ready for a big tournament in the UK. I've got nearly 150 Ruffians to paint, and almost all of them are being donated by you guys. Essentially, I'm asking for people to donate Ruffians, which I'll then paint and then send back to you after being used in the tournament. The first person to join the cause was Russell, who said he wanted them painted up in Football Hooligan style. So I decided to give them all England football strips. I based it off the team from the 2002 World Cup, so David Beckham, Michael Owen, and honestly can't remember anymore. I'm not really a football fan. So, painting mostly white is always a worrying prospect, but I thought it was a good opportunity to try out the new Citadel contrast paints. And to be honest, the white one worked pretty well, although if I'm honest, a watered down Celestra grey would have probably done the same job. Then, using old blue foundation paints, I then did the shorts and the edging of the shirts themselves, and all it takes is that one single red line, I used blood red, to suddenly bring them to life. I also used some of the straps around their legs to make it look like shorts by painting a pink skin tone on one of the straps and then leaving the rest as pulled up socks, so white with blue lining again. I picked out the details in browns and sandy yellows before giving it a very light Griffin sepia wash to add a little bit of grime to it. Then a green stuff football finishes them off. To complete the setting for the battle report, all I did was buy a few Tudor-style houses from a website called Laser Model Store, which are great fun to build and paint, and then using Warlord miniatures, pike and shot peasants, the combatants for this little scenario are ready to go. So let's head to the board and find out if Sven Guren Ruffian and his pals can defeat the villagers of Bree. Good evening here from my vantage point in Bree. I'm looking down upon the tavern, the prancing pony, and the football ruffians over here on the right-hand side of the board. They're taking over the village. It's not a pretty sight. As you've seen already, we've got a beautiful selection of models from Warlord Games and some hobbits defending the prancing pony. They're representing Bree villagers, which aren't particularly good in the game. There's 8 Bree villagers and 4 Hobbit militia. Bree villagers, just so you know, they're fight 3, strength 3, defense 3, 1 attack, 1 wound, and courage 2, moving of 6. And they're fighting up against 10 ruffians, including the big bad ruffian himself, Bill Fernie, who is, of course, this fella right at the front rank. He is actually Sven Guren Ruffian. This is a relatively straightforward scenario. All we're doing here is a traditional fight to the death, literally for Bill Fernie fighting to his death, because the good side's only objective is to kill Bill Fernie. That's all they have to do, and evil have to kill a grand total of 8 or something like nine good guys. So it's going to be a tricky scenario for either side, but it's just a bit of fun to explore what happens to these ruffians from this vantage point. So with that in mind, we're going to start for a priority roll just about now, and the good side are going to be playing with some tasty Entmoot dice, and the evil side are going to be playing a variety of white dice so that they're easy to spot on the camera. So Entmoot versus the evil guy, so green is the Entmoot. So let's see what happens. The good side takes the initiative, and we have to work out what to do. Bill is trying to quest forward, move 6 inches forward, and so are the other guys, but we've got shooting, so actually I've got 3 bows those on the in the Ruffian side, which can whittle them down. But the issue here is there's a special rule, Bill's Revenge, which means that Bill has to kill at least 2 people before the game ends, otherwise he's sort of shamed into evacuating from Bree. So the good guys have to engage them and stop the bows from taking the wins, but equally Bill has to do some work himself. So I'm going to just start things off, and I'm going to move the good guys forward as quickly as I possibly can. So let's reach on in. So we've got that guy is going to move 6 inches-ish. He's not going to be in charge range. I'm going to get as many of these guys forward. Just want to kind of swamp them. I've got a little bit of a numerical advantage, and I definitely don't want the swarming me, but I also don't want them shooting me either. So shifty. There we go. So there we go. First good move done. They've really deployed the line out there, and we've also knocked over a sign. So the evil guys will respond, and I'm not going to declare a heroic move or anything like that early on. I think Bill's going to save his might to get some kills. So I think we're not going to be able to engage. So I think actually I might just take a couple of pot shots here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Right, okay. So they're going to stay very still. I've got bows here on the bottom left, and these 2 here are bows. So I'll take 3 shots with these delightful ruffians, which are, of course, only shooter value 5+. Not very good at all. Here we go. Oh, absolutely outstanding work from the Ruffians. 2 hits. We're just going for generic chaff. Well, I'll go for villagers, really, because they're defense 3 and they're strength 3 rather than the hobbits, which is strength 2. So here we go, looking for 5s. Yeah, no, nothing on those. Okay, that's not so bad. But, well, it depends who you're cheering for, I suppose. So we're on to round 2, and we're looking for the priority roll here for the good and the evil side. So good is in green. We're looking for that Entmoot dice. And the good take it again. Is it worth calling a heroic move here with the Ruffians? Let's have a quick look. So Bill is just out of range. So is it worth it? No, because we didn't want the charge last turn from the good side. Not sure whether that's a good thing or not. But either way, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to leave the heroic move and just let the good guys charge in. They're definitely the ones who want to be charging in this situation, or sort of getting close, I think, because they've got to weather some bow fire. So we're worried about the bow fire. We're going to send the ruffians, the villagers forward. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to be a bit sneaky. I'm going to send this beefcake of a bloke around the side, not too far off the camera because that would be pointless. So he's going to go to there. We're just going to spread out our ranks a little bit. So you can see him there in the bottom, in the centre of the bottom corner. He's looking tasty. So what else have we got? We've got my little jester man. He's going to jump forward as well. We're just going to take the charge, I think. I think we're going to have to take the charge. So he's going to go to there, also conveniently out of the focus of the camera. Right, and then I want to divide the force up. I don't know whether this is the right move, but we'll see what happens. We'll send the Viking and the kids on each other's backs forward straight away. So they're looking very nice over there in the corner, and I think I'll send some other blokes to join them in a second. So I don't know whether this is the right move at all, but the hobbits are all getting in, stuck in. So here we go. Right, the very least we know that there's going to be some charges. There's going to be some action this turn. Send the washer lady in forward. She can take Bill on, and then we're going to have a militiaman, a hobbit militia guard her. And have another hobbit militia guard her as well. And then the guy with the pig is going to come back over to here, and then the other guy with the pig, and then those hobbit will go there. So it's not looking too bad. The lines are advancing, but ultimately this is going to be a tricky one. So the Ruffians, I keep thinking they're the good guys because I like the Ruffians so much. Let's have a look. We need to just kind of deny a flank, really, and just not let the good guys engage properly. So, I mean, I could just stand and shoot. Is that going to be worth it? I mean, we saw the rolls. On average, I'm going to hit once out of the 3 times. I don't know. Once out of 3, and then one of those 3. It's only a 1 in 3 after that to actually kill something. So maybe not. Maybe I should just advance. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to play filthy gamesmanship here. You know what? Because Bill's got to get a kill. Bill's going to just go for a one-on-one against the lady. That feels really mean. You know what? He wouldn't do that, would he? Would he bully that? Yeah, he would. He would just go straight for the lady, wouldn't he? And then I'm going to send another guy into that combat as well. So he's going to get a friend. So we've got Bill and... Let's just zoom in on that area. Bill and a friend taking on the Washer Lady. And then I think we're going to do the same here. We're going to... The Ruffians are... These are absolute ruffians. They're hooligans. They're going to charge in here to the child. And another one into there to get a three-way trap on this kid. Poor kid. And then I'm going to send in a guy with a whip to get the... I should probably have done that first. Let's just pick them all off. Let's just pick them off. Here we go. Whip guy goes in. Right, let's roll the dice to see what happens with the whip. Does it hit on a 5+? It does. Strength 1 though. No, not enough. Not enough. Close. Okay, then let's just engage there. I'm not quite sure that was a good idea. And then we'll send the other whip guy in this way as well. So he's just going to go through to the beefcake guy. So I'll just zoom back out a second so you can see it. Beefcake guy. Does he get whipped into the ground? No, he does not get whipped into the ground. And then he gets some friendly folk joining him as well. So what we've actually got here is, and he can't go there. So we've got, despite what I initially said, we've got a three-way combat. We've got 3 clumps of combat happening. So let's start with the first fight. Now let's do the other fights first. So let's do the beefcake guy against 3 ruffians. I feel like I've maybe favoured the ruffians a bit too much here. Here we go. So we got the ruffians got 3 attacks. And the beefcake guy is just on the 1, obviously, but he's strength 3, defense 3, fight 1. So he actually doesn't even have the fight advantage. So here we go, hoping for the Entmoot dice. Oh, we get a 5, but it's not enough. I've missed the tray on one of them, but it doesn't matter because the fight value of the ruffians amazingly beats the old kids. So here we go. So we've got 3 attacks from. He can back away though. He's defense 3, so it's actually 4s for them to get him. And they annihilate the beefcake guy. Beefcake guy takes a hike, but actually, looking at him, I wish I'd left him a bit longer because he's just such a lovely model. This is Warlord Games, I can't remember, it's Pike and Shot Peasants or something like that. There we go, so one kill to the good guys, the evil side. So, okay, so let's go to the other combat where we're fighting children. 2 children on top of each other's backs, so I'll just zoom into that one. So that's over there. Here we go, so we've got 3 ruffians against 1 child. Nice and fair fight there. So, can the child get the 6 though? No, the ruffians. I don't mind. I'm cheering the ruffians on. It's all fine. And then they again not trapped, so we're just moving back a bit. And then we've got 3 attacks, taking 4s to kill him. Yeah, they do the deed. So children have been killed. Ruffian, they're doing their job. Okay, so final one. Oh no, there's 2 more. So we've got the drunken man who's on his side. This guy is top notch. He's really cool. So the drunken man on his own against a whip guy on his own. So this is where we might see some good victory. Here we go. And we don't see the victory. Sad times. So the good guy loses, and it's just a 4 to kill him. No kill, though. No kill. The drunken guy remains on his feet, despite being a little bit tipsy. And then in the middle, we've got the combat with Bill Fernie. So Bill has to do some damage here. We've got 2 against 1. Bill is going to be in the big dice. And the Washer Lady is going to be in the green Entmoot dice, as always. Oh, we've got a 1 and 2. The Washer Lady wins out of the tray, though, for the other dice. Can Bill do it? He does on a 6. He absolutely slams that Washer Lady into the floor. Bless her heart. She moves back, but we're going to try the wound first. So Bill Fernie will take a pot shot at the Washer Lady, and all he needs is a 4, and he gets 1 of his 2 kills required to win the scenario. He does not do it, and I can't even mite it up. So he is failing. But will the other guy steal his kill? He doesn't, so the Washer Lady is hardier than she looks. Excellent stuff for the first fight phase. We've got 2 dead good guys, no dead ruffians, but it's all going to swing in the next turn, I'm sure. So let's start with the priority roll. Good in green as ever. Oh, the good side take it this time. And is that a crucial moment for the evil side to call a heroic move? Now, crucially, they have evened the odds a little bit. They've killed 2 good guys from it, so it's a fair fight at the moment. Although, is it ever really a fair fight when you've got Ruffians against fight value 1 Bree villagers? They've lost their numbers advantage. Is this the time to call the heroic move? Is it? Oh, well, I bet you're screaming at the screen. I don't know. I don't know the answer. No, I think not, because Bill needs to kill stuff, and he needs that might for the just to pip 1 time up. So I'm going to just leave it this time. Maybe that's a mistake. Did I make a mistake here? Let me know in the comments below. So let's crack on. The good side are moving. So, and, maybe it was the whips. The whips don't get the heroic move would give me an extra shot with a whip, but they're not going to do anything anyway. There's 5s to hit and 5s to wound. So let's start over here. This is relatively straightforward. We'll send this guy into this fella. He's charged in and he's going to wrap around and engage 2 guys. Then a Hobbit's going to go into there and engage that guy. The Drunken Man is going to engage that guy as well. Then the Washer Lady is going to take on this Whip fellow, stop him from charging. And then we're going to try and get Bill here. So let's this guy is going to have, this Hobbit is going to have to swing into here, take on Bill. Hobbit versus Bill. Right, then the front guy is going to take just this fella here. I'm not going to be able to get that other one. This guy is frustratingly blocked by the barrels of beer that I've put there. So, okay, so he's just going to have to respond to all this. So maybe what we need to do is have, the pig guy is going to move 4 and then around 2 to get to Bill. So he's going to block him off, but crucially not take the Hobbit out of the combat. Then we're going to have this other pig guy is going to go for this Ruffian. And then I think I'm going to have to do a sacrificial lamb. The Jester is going to charge into 3 people there. And then this Hobbit... Oh, can he get anyone? If I'm going to be cheeky and change things so that I can charge this guy. So what we're doing here, we're min-maxing what we've got. So yes, we've got a combat. We're definitely going to lose and die here. But here we've got 2 at least on this guy, maybe 3. We've got a Hobbit and another guy on Bill Fernie. You can only kill one of them. He's only got 1 attack. And this guy is free to move, and this guy is free to move. There are some other not-so-great combats around there. So I think, crucially, this guy is definitely going to have to take someone off Bill. So he's going to do that. He's going to take the higher strength guy off Bill. This guy is going to probably go for... I think he's going to have to go for this guy, the drunken fella, to stop the combat over in the very, very corner, being too in favour of the good guys. So there we go. Interestingly, I've got all this terrain that I've built, and it's not actually being put to any use. So let's do a quick pan. There's the prancing pony. It looks very nice. I've got another one somewhere down here. Yeah. That's quite nice as well. I've even got a field. It's all looking very nice in Bree. But sadly, I've decided to park the game right in the middle there. So maybe I should have just held fire with the... I should have thrown some stones at the hobbits. Anyway, okay, that's what we're doing. So we've got a number of fights, and it could go either which way. So let's see what happens. So let's start with this one here, which is not a particularly favourable combat for the good side. So we've got Jester Villager Man against... against 3 ruffians, not very good. We've got 3 white dice against the ruffian. Here we go. Let's see what happens. The jester. Oh my God! Boo-rah-rum! Absolutely fabulous. The jester absolutely smashes the people. They've got daggers. They can't strike, so they're not unarmed. But they beat those 3 ruffians back. What a jester! What an absolute joker he is. But he smashed back 3 ruffians. Amazing work from the jester. Can he capitalise on his boo-rah-rum-ish moment? Here we go. Yes, he can! Oh my God, it's a strength 3 against a defense 3 ruffian. He's going to go straight for the whip and kill a whip guy. Amazing stuff. Wow, I'm really so proud of that guy. It's a really cool ruffian, but he's dead. So here we go. Oh, that's really the good guys are back in the game. So here we go. Right, let's get into some more combats. So what we'll do, the good guys are priority. So I actually can't trap Bill because I've been a bit foolish. So let's move up into these combats over here. So can I zoom in anymore? No, I can't. I might just move it a bit. There we go. So we've got Bill in the centre there, but we've also got this guy. This guy is absolutely going to be mullered if he's not careful. So what I'll do is I'll take 3 guys on the ruffian there, and that's 3 hobbits. 2 hobbits and a guy with a pig over his shoulder against the other one. So this is cool. So we've got 2 dice. Let me see. I've got 2 Entmoot dice and 1 Bura Rum dice. So the hobbits are both going to piercing strike if they win. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Can the ruffian survive? Ooh, it's narrow, but good side win, so that's all good news. And he's trapped, so the piercing striking hobbits can go first, both going up to strength 3. I think it's only strength 3, isn't it? But they're trapped, so he gets 2 sets of dice. And we get an Entmoot. Yes, the Entmoot takes it. The ruffian goes down and evens up the odds for the fight. This is very, very good news. For the good side, evening the numbers, so they have got the numerical advantage once more. Now, okay, let's see. So we've got, let's leave Bill till last. We've got a pig guy, a second pig guy with a walking stick against a ruffian. So let's see what happens here. We've got a white dice and an Entmoot dice. Let's see who gets it. Ooh, the Entmoots fail here again. So we've got the good guy. He's not true. Oh, is he trapped actually? Nah, be fine. Screw it. He's not getting trapped because I don't want him to be trapped. Let's see what happens, though. Can the ruffian capitalise on his victory? Yes, he can. Pig guy goes down. Poor soul. It's a lovely model. Again, warlord models here, these villagers, because Games Workshop don't make villagers. So I'm feeling quite happy to do this. Right, here we go. Let's play another fight. So we'll move over to the other combat. So we've got what have we got here? We've got let's lead the lady last because I feel like that might be a bit cooler. Let's see what we've got. Who've got trapped? So we got this ruffian in the middle who's trapped. If the hobbit wins against him, he's only fighting one person, but that's what we'll do. So hobbit in a green dice again, and he's not going to bash or anything. He's just going to try and smash him because he'll win. Right, here we go. Oh, I was definitely cheering on the hobbit there, but the ruffian takes it, and the hobbit gets smashed in the face by a ruffian. Can he kill it? Yes, he does. A hobbit goes down. So it's 4 deaths on the good side and 2 deaths on the evil side. So we're down to 8 models for the good side and 8 models. Yeah, 8, God, it's 8 each, so it's back, evened it up. Well done, Mr. Ruffian, with a bow. Okay, now we've got a Viking who's drinking lots of beer against a Ruffian over there in the corner, so let's do that one. Again, white for the Ruffians, of course, because of their England football strips. Oh, the Ruffian loses. The Ruffian loses. I don't know whether you can see that, actually. The camera's not. It's quite close. So the Ruffian loses on a 1, which means the Viking gets a chance to take a pot shot. He only gets a 1, and he can't special strike anyway, even though I didn't declare it. So just the ruffian backs off. Now, the drunkard man is going to fight against 1, so it's a similar dice roll again. Oh, it's another victory to the ruffians. Can they capitalise on the fight, though? No, that drunken man is still not fallen, which is great news. I love this drunken guy. You'll see him in a second. Who have we got? We've got the lady there who is fighting against a guy with a whip. So here we go. Similar sort of roll. We get a victory for the lady. The washer lady. Can she kill the whip guy? She does not. She does not. She sends him packing, though, with some stern words. Okay, and then finally we've got Bill Fernie against a hobbit who somehow has become separated slightly. But Bill Fernie and a hobbit. Bill is in the big white dice and the hobbit is in the green one. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's an Entmoot! It's a big old Entmoot! Oh my god, this is ace. So we've got an Entmoot 6. That means Bill Fernie has a chance to... Ooh! He could take a hit. I should have said I'll piercing strike. Hobbits are always piercing strikes because why not? Ooh, this is scary. What should I do here? Bill Fernie is going to spend a point of might, because if the Hobbit's piercing struck, then he'll be wounding them on 3s. So that is exactly what I'll do. Bill's going to spend his might because he doesn't want to get hit by a Hobbit. So here we go. Bill kills a Hobbit, and crucially, gets 1 for his tally. 1 for his tally. I've just realised I've completely missed that out. He's on the centre of the frame. So apologies about that. You've been watching the wrong thing. Okay, so that's really exciting. We've got 5 dead on the good side, so they're almost halved. But of course, breaking doesn't make a difference in this game because it's just such small numbers. It's all about that 25% rule. So 25% is 3. So we need to kill quite a few more, not that many more Hobbits or villagers. But Bill has to get another kill, otherwise it's going to be a draw if he doesn't do the 2 casualties. So all to play for coming into the next round. So let's get a lay of the land here, looking into all the combats in great depth. We've got 2 ruffians here who look likely to take on that one jester guy who's in purple and black. Over here, we have the guy carrying a pig, who actually, on closer inspection, may just be carrying a sack that I thought was a pig. Then we've got 2 hobbits facing up against Bill Fernie, who's looking to get another kill this turn to succeed his objective. Only got 1 so far. The ruffian on his own, who's just killed someone. Then there's a ruffian with a whip. And, yes, it's looking okay over there. It's 4 ruffians against 3 good guys. So they've lost some children, the good guys. I think a hobbit's died as well. So not so great for the good side there. But it could all change. Now there's a few less people generally, but it is looking pretty sparse in general. But then I suppose it is a skirmish in Bree rather than a war. But let's see what happens as we go into round number 4. So here we go. White for the ruffians and green for the good guys. And it goes to the good guys. Okay, so the villagers can capitalise on a successful turn. Now, the question is, what do I do with all these different people? Let's zoom in on the battlefield a bit more and pan down a bit for the first people over here. So we've got the jester here. Now, the jester could potentially just scarp her out of the way, but these ruffians are still going to get someone. So I wonder whether he can fancy another chance at fighting another turn. So I think he's going to do that. Can he get... Oh, he can't. He's going to go all the way through there. So he might actually... he's going to just engage... We've got loads of people over there. So what we're going to do... the jester is going to take 1 guy. The pig guy is going to take another. Should I have done a hobbit? No, hobbit can't do it. And then I think I'm going to just take... Oh, no, I can't take 2 ruffians. It's looking a lot denser over in the... I'm gonna have to send one hobbit in against Bill. The other guy's gonna have to go into that one. He's only got a hammer, so I can't piercing strike with him. Then we've got the lady taking on the whip guy again. The Viking is going to have a bash at this guy on the back, and the drunkard's gonna have to take on 2. I think it might be the drunkard's time to shine once more. So there we go. That's the combats. Evil desperately need a combat here, a priority. Otherwise, it's going to be very tricky for them to come back from this. So let's see what happens, though. Starting the fights, the very bottom quarter of the table. So we've got a guy with a pig against a guy with a bow, a ruffian with a bow. So here we go. We've got a Boo-Ra-Rum dice at the ready. So we're going to get the 6th and shout Boo-Ra-Rum. Here we go. Let's for the good guys. Let's see what happens. It's a drawn fight, but of course the villagers are only fight 1 against the ruffians fight 2. Very, very high fight skills here. But that means the ruffians do take it. So the ruffian pushes the guy with a pig back, and can he get the kill? It goes out of the dice tray. Let's try again. It's a 3, so nothing there. What else can we get? We've got another fight over here. We've got the jester against the ruffian. Same sort of situation. You know what's what now with the green dice and the white. Who gets the win? Ooh, it goes to the green side. Goes to the good guys. The jester gets another win against the ruffians. Can he capitalise on that win with a kill this time? Let's see what happens. Gets a 5, and he does the job, dispatching another ruffian. That takes down 3 ruffians in total to the 5 on the good side. So They're still doing okay. They haven't quite got the numbers advantage yet, or have they? Let me think. They're 5 down to 9. Yeah, so it's not looking great for the good side. It's still close, but capitalising on those wins is great. The Ruffians didn't do that this time, which means we've got 2 guys in that fight that could be taking out Ruffian next turn. Right, let's move the camera up and see what else we've got in action. We've got a Ruffian against a Hobbit with a hammer. So let's do that one. Hobbit with a hammer is not going to bash. He's just going to go for it and see what he can do. Ooh, it's another win to the Hobbits. Can the militia kill another Ruffian? Let's see what happens. It's a 1. Excellent work from the Hobbit. But hey, he pushes him back and doesn't die, which is crucial in these fights. We'll leave Bill till last because it's a big fight, that one. He needs to get another kill to win to get his objective. So let's focus on leave the lady to last as well. So let's do the Viking. The Viking in the top right-hand corner near the house. So we've got 1-on-1 again. No special strikes from anyone. Here we go. It goes to the Ruffian. The Ruffian looking to kill this guy. He does on a 6. Oh my god, it's another guy dead. So that is 6 down there, up to half. The good side is depleted severely. And now they've got another big fight on their hands as well against a drunkard guy against 2 Ruffians. This could be big. This could be really big. We've got 2 whole dice ready to go. Can we do it? Yes, I think we can. Here we go. Let's trick it in the dice. Oh, it goes to the Ruffians as is expected. We just need 1 4+ here to kill that drunkard guy, send him to an early grave. And he does on a 5. He goes to the early grave, meaning the numbers are very, very depleted on the good side. It's not looking great. There's 7 dead. There's only 1, 2, 3, 5 left on the table. What will happen now? We've got 2 crucial fights, though. We've got a lady with some linen fighting against a guy with a whip. Let's see what happens. Ooh, and she wins again, suffocating him with Daz white freshener, chucking lots of soap powder all over his eyes. What's going to happen in the fight? He moves back. She doesn't do the damage. Clearly more interested in love, not war, our little lady with a wash basket. But that's fantastic. Excellent work from the washer lady. Now to the crucial fight at the end. Can our friend Bill do the deed against the Hobbit? The Hobbit is piercing striking. So the Hobbit is going to be going down to at least defense 2. It's not great for him, but let's see what happens. Can Bill win? Ooh, it's a drawn fight! But of course, Bill, with a mighty, mighty fight value of, let me get this right, fight 3, that's right, beats the militia back. Could this be death for the militia? It's only going to be on a 3, I think, because he is strength 3. But of course, the Hobbit has piercing struck, so he's down to 1 or 2, depending on what I roll, which I'm not going to do. So, Bill, here we go. Bill is going to strike the Hobbit, and it could be a big one. Oh, he takes him out. Dispatches another Hobbit. 2 Hobbit militia with axes gone at Bill's hands. He loves fighting them Hobbits. He could have bagged one up as well. I haven't done that yet, but he could be bagging them up and paralysing them. But there seems no point when he's able to dispatch them with such ease. So now all the good side needs to, the evil side needs to do is finish off the last of the Ruffians. I can't say which side's which. They all look so damn similar. All they need to do is take out the last of these villagers. And then they're done. They're done. But first, let's have a quick look at the battlefield in depth. We've got the 2 villagers there, one with a pig, one jester against 1 ruffian. Then Bill Fernie facing off against a Hobbit with a hammer with support there. And 4 ruffians here in the quarter that's defended by the washer lady. What will happen in this next turn? Will Bill Fernie manage to get his kills and sort them out? Will the Hobbits manage to kill Bill and end the game? Let's find out in turn 5 of the skirmish in Bree. So, we're back in the game, everyone. It's Ruffians and the good guys of Bree, including some Hobbits. And all they have to do now is capitalise on one thing, and that's kill the man in the middle. Bill Fernie has to die this turn because I think a Hobbit or maybe a washer lady will die too. So it's all down to the priority. Let's see what happens. Let's get the camera engaged. Here we go. So let's roll for priority first turn. Green are good as ever. Okay, not a good start. Goes to the side of evil, which means Bill can protect himself if that's what he wants to do. I feel like Bill probably would be a bit of a snivelly bugger and try and not fight, so that's exactly what he's going to do. The Ruffian over here in the bottom left, which is somewhere there in the bottom left, he is going to just tag these two guys here. So there we go. So almost certainly he will... Well, he might not die. This Ruffian is going to engage the Hobbit here. And this lady is going to get a whipping from this guy. So here we go. Let's whip her to death. I feel slightly mean saying this, but oh well, that's what we're doing. He does not whip her to death. He just charges into her. And then she's going to be absolutely mobbed by Ruffians over here. So we've got 4 Ruffians onto that guy. And then Bill is just going to go, you know what? I'm going to stick around and watch the fight. Although that feels terribly, terribly boring. What do you think? You know what? I'm going to put a bit of tension in the moment because Bill is going to charge in, not to the Hobbit, but to the pig guy. He's going to have his dinner, hopefully. So he's charged down into there and he is going to be fighting a pig guy this turn. In fact, no, you know what? He's going to go... Yeah, he's going to do that. All right, okay, so here we go. Let's fight the last, almost certainly the last turn. We'll start with the Hobbit against the Ruffian, because that feels like it could be dramatic. All right, Hobbit against a Ruffian. So again, the Hobbit, can he redeem the good side with the green dice? Here we go. He get a boo-rah-rum! Boo-rah-rum! And the Hobbit smashes the Ruffian with a hammer. Does he do the deed? No, he doesn't, but he does plonk him on the head and give him a bit of a sore head for the next day. What else have we got? We've got one more fight down the bottom left here, so let's do that one first before we go up to the lady being surrounded, bless her heart. So we've got a guy with a bow against the jester who's been absolutely monstrous with his wooden sword. Here we go, let's see what happens. Do we get a boo-rah-rum again? We don't get a boo-rah-rum again, but we missed the dice tray. Here we go, what's going to happen? It's a 5! The jester takes it. The jester is going to smash this Ruffian into the ground. He does on a boo-rah-rum! It's a boo-rah-rum! Yes! Okay, a 6 takes the Ruffian out of the game, which puts them down to 4, so not quite half, but it doesn't really matter because they're trying to kill Bill. They're trying to kill Bill, which I'd completely forgotten about earlier. Right, okay, so let's just finally go to this lady before we end things with Bill and see what happens. So, here we go. We've got 4 Ruffians. God bless her soul. 4 Ruffians against 1 washer lady. Can the washer lady win in a green? Here we go. No, sadly she cannot. On a 6, the guys get it. She only gets the 4. Oh dear, this lady is going to be toast. So 4's to kill her. Oh, it's only on the 3, 1 dice, but it's enough. No fate for this poor, poor washer lady. Her linen did well, but it wasn't enough to prevent her from being clubbed to death by a load of mean football hooligans. Okay, right, now we've got one final moment. This showdown will go down in history if this pig guy can do the deed. So I'll pivot him just so that he knows who he's fighting. Bill Fernie against a guy with a pig over his shoulder, which actually, at closer look, it turns out it's probably a bag, but the end of the bag looks suspiciously like a pig snout, so I painted it pink and then realised too late that it wasn't exactly that. So here we go. Before the evening dies, the skirmish ends here in Bree. We're going to find out whether Bill survives whether Bill survives the destruction. Here we go. Let's see what happens. So Bill is in the big white dice, and the other guy is in the green dice. Can the Entmoot Boo-rah-rum do the deed? Let's see. It's a Boo-rah-rum! Oh, but no, it's not just a Boo-rah-rum. It's a Bill Fernie 6 as well. What a disaster on the final turn. We thought we had it. The Boo-rah-rums were there, but not for Bill. Bill did the deed. He's got the higher fight value. Can he dispatch the guy? Not that it particularly matters. He doesn't kill the guy, but he does win the combat, crucially meaning that he survives the game, and of course it's not a draw, but because of the death of the washer lady, poor lady, that puts the good side down to 9 deaths, which is 25% of the 12 that they started with. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Skirmish in Bree.
We cut through them villagers easier than a scythe through grass. Imagine how easy it'll be once we get to the Shire. A cakewalk, I reckon.
Oh no, I can't let them do this to the little folk too. I'll never forgive myself. They've got to be warned. Be brave, Butterbur. A big thank you in particular to Russell Priest, who's paid for these ruffians to be painted up in a football hooligan style and which inspired this entire thing. And thank you of course to the rest of the ruffians who've committed some money or some ruffians to the cause for this 1,000 point challenge I'm doing. There'll be more videos to come in this series. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more of this ruffian challenge, hit that subscribe button, like and comment now. Thank you very much.